everyone, the Flying Scotsman here, and welcome to this special video. Here I have, my quarantine buddy with me. We've been staying together since the start of the lockdown. We've been basically operating as the one household, because, well, I don't know if you guys would be aware, but unfortunately, you know, given my being on the autistic spectrum and stuff, I would really find it difficult to be completely alone during this lockdown. So this is a plan that we came up with. My good friend here. This is Izzy.
Hi, and I have autism too.
Hi, welcome to the Flying Scotsman's channel. So yeah, she's been staying with me now for the past, for basically 3 weeks at the time of recording, and for some reason I've got a ponytail, but don't mind that. Yeah, we did yoga. If you can imagine me doing yoga, then boy, do I feel sorry for you. That's not going to be it's not going to be much fun for you sleeping tonight, is it? Anyway, so yes. So we've not been doing too badly here. I mean, Izzy has a few society things going on, so we've been doing yoga, we've been doing swing and blues talks. We've not been doing much dancing. This living room really is not big enough for it, and I'm not a dancer anyway. I mean, last time I danced, Izzy had to literally drag me around the floor. It was something quite tragic. She was good, obviously. I mean, obviously, Izzy's a brilliant dancer. I'm not.
Thank you, and that was a fun Kaylee.
That was a fun Kaylee, was it? Yeah. Yep, we did have a good time. Picture of us at the Kaylee should be showing up on your screens now. Yep. Okay. So, anyway, to the meat of this video. Now that we've had a delicious entree, well, one of us has got a box, and it's anybody's guess as to who, because there's no address on it. See, there's none. Might have been an address on it earlier. I might have ripped it off and shredded it. Who knows? Nobody. Who can say?
Hopefully it's not one of those dark web treasure boxes.
Ooh. Yes. Is it a dark web treasure box? Is this all the PPE that was supposed to be going to Scotland's hospitals but is now diverted to England? But because the English government are so stupid, it's ended up at my house instead. And if that's the case, why so few PPEs? Anyway, so we're ready to unbox it. Whatever it is, it's this is a UN 3481. So I guess it means that we get lots of batteries, big and small, and even a small fire, which is quite convenient for keeping us warm, I guess. And we could toast marshmallows or s'mores. I guess you guys toast s'mores in America. Yeah. So enough messing about. Let's unbox this. So, obviously, as long-time viewers of mine will know, if we're unboxing anything, we're, have to do it sometimes with sharp objects. You have to be very, very careful. So, I want to be nice and alert. So, I have my tea here. That's good. That's good. Izzy's got a mug of tea as well, actually, and a can of Coke. We're not being sponsored by anyone, by the way. So that's absolutely fine. However, I must say, if you're the sort of person that thinks Boris Johnson handled this human malware situation just fine, then you need to get a responsible adult to actually ship the item back. You don't bloody well deserve it. I'm not even kidding on. I'm not playing games anymore. No, you don't get whatever it is you ordered. Anyway, none of us think that Boris Johnson did anything right in this, so I guess we're responsible adults and we get to unbox this item. Are you excited? Are you as excited as I am?
No, I'm not. This is like
Yeah, of course it is. It's lame. Everything's lame.
Oh, I'm just messing.
I know. Well, I'm excited.
Oh, me too.
Ooh.
It's a dark treasure box.
Are we going to open this box and find a sleeping Gargi?
Oh, I would love that.
Well, anyone who saw the Black Cauldron, you might find this funny, because what's in this box, I think you'll find that if you're in the right kind of forest in Wales, you come upon Gargi, he will steal this from you. Because, well, he'll try and then he'll realise it's stuck down. I'm not sure we can even see what this is in frame yet, but I'm a wait to show you. It's an iPhone!
iPhone!
Now, I must explain that this is, even though gold is so my colour, this is not my iPhone. This is Izzy's new iPhone.
Hey, it's my new iPhone! I got from Ireland! An Irish iPhone!
Yeah, it's an Irish iPhone. So, top of the evening to you. Because it did come, that actually is true, because it did come, I think, from County Cork.
Yeah, Cork, a small town of Ireland.
Yep.
And according to my tracking thing, it also stopped by a few English villages on the way to Aberdeen.
Oh, great. So it's got human malware on it.
No!
That's what we have to call this current situation on YouTube, actually. We can't call it whatever it's actually called. We've got to call it the human malware.
Or the beer virus.
The beer virus, that's a good one.
Yeah, beer virus. Let's go with that.
Anyway.
Briggs said that.
Anyway, yeah, Briggs. Yeah, the world according to Briggs. So anyone who thinks that... do you know what? Anyone who thinks that I shouldn't have a quarantine buddy, stop typing. Stop typing. You cheeky whippet. By goodness. Stop typing. No. So, I did say I was going to unbox this, but I guess you're in shot, so, Merry Christmas.
Oh, actually, it's my birthday present.
I know.
So, happy birthday to me.
Happy
I
birthday.
just turned 27 a couple months ago.
Happy birthday to Ez. You've got a phone that's the best. Yeah, we've been waiting a while. You've been waiting a while to get this, haven't you? I mean, you don't need to say like precisely how long, but yeah. Didn't realise that Apple were still actually sending stuff, because obviously with all these lockdowns and what have you, the Apple stores are all closed. However, you can still purchase stuff online. Although, I don't know about Apple computers, but I know that Windows PCs are getting very hard to come by, because everyone's buying them up because they're having to work from home. I was actually looking at some today for my office, and yeah, they're vanishing fast. The one that I recommended is probably gone, probably away on holiday. So, over to you.
Well, thank you. And I'm just really excited to try out this new phone, since this iPhone 7 is a little outdated.
It's a little outdated. Put it this way. If it were a person, it would have received a letter telling it to shield in the mail right now.
Yes.
I think it's a 7, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an iPhone 7.
Yeah. And how many attempts did it take us to get the Photos app on your computer to recognise it?
A few times.
Yeah. I think we used up a whole Simpsons episode doing that.
Yeah, and at one point we almost got it until you fucked it up.
Yeah, I may have rebooted your phone. But then I never needed to bother, because your phone did that yourself a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
So, you know, this phone, it's going out to pasture. It's got I may as well stir my tea with it.
No!
Except I'm not going to. I said the thing. Oops. Oh well, sensor beeps. Anyway, your phone has got. There we go.
Beer bars.
Yeah, there we go. Now, time to unbox this thing.
Yeah. My birthday present. Yeah, this is my birthday present from my mom, dad, and stepmom. Thank you to all three of you.
Yep. And we thought that we'd get it shipped here, so that because I'm the IT guy.
Might as well.
Yep. And we can I can help you with that. What I will do is
Yeah.
I will power down your old phone because we're going to be needing to extract an SIM card from it. Oh.
Oh, it's bigger. I got my earphones. Ah! And a new charger.
Hopefully won't need it as much. So I'll
I can't believe I got new earphones.
just to compare the sizes of these two. This has got a screen that's some inches. This has got a screen that's some inches plus more. So yeah, this is a new iPhone. I'll just, you don't mind, I'll just give the good folks a wee tour around it. This is the 8 Plus, so it is a bigger screen. It's got, look at that, I think it's got dual cameras. So it's got like eyes. One of the first phones to have dual cameras, I believe. This is the gold version. Got quite a nice gold finish. Even the Apple logo is in gold. On the top, you have absolutely nothing at all. On the side, you have the power button and the SIM card slot. On the bottom, now I believe this was the first iPhone to not have a headphone jack. So you have a lightning connector on the bottom, and your headphones will probably have the lightning connector end on them.
Yeah.
They do indeed, actually. On the other side...
Wait, I think the iPhone 7 has that too.
Oh yeah, right.
So
yeah.
iPhone 7 is the first.
iPhone 7. Yeah, I'm terrible with iPhones and headphones and what have you. Jings. The more you know. Anyway, so on... so you have, I believe, volume buttons and the silence or rotate switch. I know on an iPad you could use it as either silent or rotate. On the iPad I used it as a rotate switch. On the iPhone, when I had the 4S, I used it as a silent switch. So, there we have it. Now, what we will need to do before we can switch it on is we will need to have a look in the box, because there should be a wee doodad for extracting the SIM card, I believe, somewhere. Okay, not in there. Obviously, here's your charger. There's no... oh no, there is. There's a plug. You have the charger plug and the charger. That's nice. And then you have the heat vanes, which is nice. It's got the lightning connector on it as well. So that's quite something. Ta-da! I knew it would be in here somewhere. So, since obviously, I think pretty much every iPhone ever, you've had to use one of these hangme's to. Yeah, this is the old one. You've had to use one of these hangme's to penetrate the device. Just ease it in, and then it pops out your SIM card tray. And whoops, there you go. So that's your SIM card. And you just pop the tray back in. And then on the new phone, you do the same thing. Ease it in. Ease it in. Animating. Ooh. There we go. It's a wee bit tighter, that. Right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we can edit some of this out. Ah, there we go. Got it. Now, these SIM card dealies tend to be a wee bit fiddly, and then it's easier to get into the phone because obviously got the hole. Excellent. So there you go.
Thank you. Now let's see if it works.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen.
My iPhone.
Ah, nice. Look at that. That's a fine screen. Look at all the colours. Hello.
Hello.
Hola.
I don't speak Spanish.
Hello.
I'm not fluent in German yet. I'm not
Bonjour.
fluent in French yet either. I definitely don't speak Japanese. I can't read Japanese. I don't speak or read Chinese either. Yes, English.
Yep. You know you can't. There you go. Oh, low battery. That's not a problem. Yep. So we can select English. United Kingdom, I would say.
Yeah. Let's just go with that since I'm living here now.
Yeah.
As a student.
Well, I mean, you can change the phone's locale.
Oh, that's good.
So that's not a problem. Quick start. If you have an iPhone or an iPad running iOS 11 or later, bring it nearby and sign in automatically. Right, okay, so what we can do is we can grab this iPhone. I'll switch it back on. If you remember, we had to switch it off earlier for the SIM card.
Oh, yeah.
And then what I can do, I think I've done this before actually with an iDevice. And Apple really does make it hell of a simple to. Yeah, that's right. I will have probably done this with my ex's iPhones because she's had iPhones. I'll let you put your code in.
No SIM card installed.
Nope, that's okay. No. Okay, bring it nearby. Do we see if it's got airplane handoff? AirDrop. Oh, there we go. Set up your new iPhone. Use your Apple ID beep, to set up your new iPhone. And to enable AirPlay. Waiting for the other iPhone. Hold your new iPhone up to the camera. Alright, okay, so it's going to take a picture of this circular QR code. There we go. So what that's done is it's signed it in automatically. Set a password. There we go. Sorry guys, you can't see these. Setting up your iPhone, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll bring you over. So, one iPhone, well this iPhone, I don't know if you can see it, but the screen's a bit derpy. And this iPhone, it may take a few minutes to activate your iPhone. Oh, Touch ID. So that's, yeah, that's where you can, yep. Yeah, you might actually want to remove the packaging.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Sorry. So now Izzy's fingering her iPhone. There we go. That's not your iPhone.
That is my new iPhone.
Your iPhone's gold. That one's black.
Wait, is there something wrong?
No. No, I'm kidding on.
You scared me for a moment.
So adjust your grip. What you want to do...
You are one scary friend.
What you want to do is kind of hold it like this.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Yep. Oh, continue. Now... Complete. You know, that was red. I thought that meant it wasn't working.
Oh no, it's just a color they picked.
Way to go, Apple.
Some people think red is a color failure. Do you believe that?
Well, I was brought up in a Western country, so it kind of makes it, you know, when something on my computer turns red, it usually means that it's went wrong.
Like failure?
Yeah. Apple and apps and data. So what we can do is we can restore from an iCloud backup. Mm-hmm. So that will restore everything on your from this phone to that one. So we can do that. Choose backup. No backups available. Oh. Restore from... Finish on your phone. Finish on your new phone? That's disgusting.
What's disgusting?
Finish on your new phone?
Yeah. Like, what's wrong with it?
Normally she likes you to finish on her stomach. And now I've got an iPhone. Hey Siri, can you beatbox?
Here's one I've been practicing. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots. I could do this all day. Cats and boots and 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 cats.
That was no, I don't want to set up Apple Pay. No. 9. Right, good. That's away. Now we want to do backup. Couple of notes while we're waiting on this. The box to this phone. Gotta show you this. This is fantastic. The instead of getting a picture of the front of the iPhone with the home screen, you get a picture of the back of the iPhone. Firstly, the surround around the cameras on the box is shiny, as is the edges of the phone, just like the real handset. The Apple logo isn't though, but you do get a shiny gold Apple logo on this box. And it's raised. So the phone is raised. Can you feel the switches? No, you can't. But yeah, they've actually kind of got a tactile profile of the back of the phone almost. You can't feel the cameras either. But that is still pretty rad. What's not so rad, however, is Samsung. For the longest time, they've had this thing called the Smart Switch. Now, what it is, it's essentially a USB, micro USB to full size USB, or in the case of newer phones like the, I think the S8, certainly the S9, which is what I'm currently filming this on, and above, it's a USB Type C to USB Type A dongle. And what you do is you plug that in, and then you plug your old phone cable into the phone that you're coming from, and then you can transfer your data over USB cable data transfer. You know, it's local. It happens basically just like that. Well, at least I think it does. I never know, because I always usually just set my phone up as a new phone with, because I have my contacts in an Exchange account, well, Outlook account now. But no, the iPhone, for some reason, this one's not been doing its homework, and it's not been backing up. So we've had to start that now. So what we're going to have to do is wait for this to back up, which is only going to take about, 15 or so years. And then once that's done, then we can go over to this phone and download all the data to that. Meanwhile, I put the SIM card in this phone, so you can't really do much with it at the moment because it's still not set up. And then... yeah, you go to this phone, download the data that we just uploaded to the cloud. Or you could do it through iTunes on the computer, which, thanks to Apple, very few people seem to have anymore. Seriously, a lot of people just went to iPads. But what do I do if I don't have a Mac? Or, well, any kind of machine that's capable of running iTunes? What do? Just connect it to your iPad? Does your iPad support data transfer? No, it too is going to transfer through the sodding cloud. Honestly. I mean, I'll be honest, guys. I am thinking of getting an iPhone as my next phone. My contract's up for renewal. I've had a look into the Samsung Galaxy S20. I do quite like it. Don't get me wrong, I do quite like the phone. But there's just some accessibility things that, apps, they're kind of going off the screen a bit. It's not as necessarily as good as it could be on certain apps, so I've decided that what I'm going to do is hopefully get the iPhone 11. That's my plan. But I mean, just things like this, it's a bit... yeah. Also, what is this backing up? Because if this is backing up if this is backing up your photos, we've got them anyway. We've put them on the computer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we just got a new message. This iPhone cannot be backed up because there is not enough iCloud storage available.
Ah, that's the trouble with a lot of iCloud accounts. I mean, you get 5 gigs for free, and I think Apple expects you to pay.
Ugh, it's like I'm too cheap to pay for more space for iCloud.
Yeah.
It's too fucking expensive.
It is. Yeah. I'm sorry, but if I was going to buy a service like that, I think I would want to use something that I could access on... well, okay, iCloud I can do through macOS, and I can do it through Windows. I'm pretty certain at this point I could do it through Android as well. But I certainly don't wish... well, I mean, what about Linux? I do have Linux machines. Exactly. If I'm paying for it, I want to be able to access it everywhere with a desktop client for pretty much every platform, like other services can do. Like, I mean, I don't use this much anymore because I think they actually farm your data out like Dropbox. That's one thing that Apple do take seriously, though, is data protection. They do try to take it seriously, although I think they were recently successfully subpoenaed for data. But, Yeah, it's not like Microsoft, who are literally bending over backwards to give your data over to governments and what have you. And we're back. We decided to set this up as a new iPhone. iCloud backup wasn't working, but this seems to be working fine. We're getting some of Izzy's old apps, plus Contact. Let me show you those now. Oh wait, I'm not going to. And all of Izzy's text messages, I'll just quickly go into... Oh no, wait, I won't do that either. But yeah, we can go and have a look at all of our photographs. No, we're not going to do that either. I'm kidding. So yeah, new iPhone. Display looks kind of nice. It's quite a nice phone, I think, to hold as well, actually. It's not too slippy either. I mean, yeah. Even though it's glass, it's... I mean, obviously, you're going to get fingerprints all over it, like, immediately. It's not too bad. I mean, I guess if it was the black iPhone, that would show it up. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I quite like this. Camera looks to be pretty good. I've not actually taken a photograph on it yet, but yep, that does actually look pretty damn good, if you ask me. So, oh sugar, oh shoot, I wasn't supposed to do that. And now I've just taken a photo. It's not even of a cup of tea. Wait, what the hell? That's terrible. This is really not bad, and it's not a bad size screen. It's I would say it's slightly bigger than my phone, but my phone's got smaller bezels, so it's anybody's guess. I know that I can get screen size estimates for this phone and that phone, but I can't remember just now. But there we go. Finally got you a new phone.
Yay!
Yep. And now you get to spend all your time installing apps that aren't quite installed. So, so there you go.
Thank you.
I think iOS will actually put your data back, actually, if I remember rightly, when you do go about installing apps. So, what's your first impressions then?
I'm impressed. I'm happy I got a new phone.
Excellent. So, I think now that that's done, I think we're going to head off now, and we'll do new phone stuff. And, well, Simpsons is on, so it'd be kind of rude not to, really, wouldn't it? I mean, we kind of got bored with the whole waiting on iCloud thing. But this phone still has stuff on it, so Izzy need not worry. And this phone will pretty soon have an image of Izzy in a far-flung location once all this human malware stuff is over. So, I would like to thank you all for watching. Sorry about the output of videos not being as great recently. I will try and get more videos out during this lockdown period. Please do feel free to subscribe and follow the channel on Facebook. But for the meantime, thank you for watching, and please join me for my next video, where I will be single-handedly taking on the human malware in a seedy back street of London. Boris Johnson might even show up to pretend that he's, I don't know, not that good at the guitar or something. I don't know. Anyway, nah, that's not going to happen. Anyway, thank you for watching. Judy, bye.
Bye.
Well guys, it's the morning after. I thought I should probably put a wee addendum to the end of this video, because after we shut the camera off last night, and yes, that is Izzy's iPhone you can hear in the background. After we shut the camera off last night, what we decided to do was actually go ahead and make a backup of her old iPhone to her Apple Mac, and then restore it to the new iPhone. Of course, in order to do that, we had to update iOS, because it was on, I think, version 12.4.1, and the new her old phone had been updated actually before we did all this to 13.4.1. So it was it was literally like a whole version, including the points behind. So once we did that, we were able to restore the backup, absolutely fine, and now we have pretty much everything on the phone, although Izzy has reported to me that she's had to be re-added to all of her WhatsApp groups. I mean, I would have thought that WhatsApp would download the data itself, but it's not done so. But she does have friends who are approachable and can add her to various and sundry WhatsApp groups, including me, who can email. Well, what I will try and do just now is I will attempt to put a message in the Scottish Retro Tournaments group. What is the next game? There we go. We'll see if Izzy gets that.
That's what? You just sent me a text message?
I've just sent a text message to the Scottish Retro Tournaments group.
Oh, I've been kicked out of that too.
I will add you back to that.
Well, thank you.
Not a problem. Group info. 6 participants. Oh. Says you're still in here.
Huh, weird. The Scottish Retro group says you can't send messages to this group because you're no longer a participant.
Oh.
So you'll have to add me back in.
Aye. Well.
Yeah, either you or Ross could.
Looks like Ross is going to have to do that, so I will message him. I can't, I'm not the admin, which is a complete shame, really.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bear that in mind, you're upgrading your iPhone. I mean, that was literally a direct image of your old iPhone put onto the new one. So, yeah. Bad WhatsApp. Bad WhatsApp. But anyway, I think this really is the end of the video this time. Well, thank you very much, and like I said before, please like, subscribe, and follow the Flying Scotsman on Facebook. Cheery bye!